Hey, what's going on, guys? Frisk here, and welcome back to episode number 4 of the MVP series here. Today we're going up against Change Ranger. Now, before we do so, let's look at the new squad that we got on the team. Here in the last game, we got 37,500 stubs, and we're going to use those stubs on one player and one player only. We're going after that 91 diamond breakout Steve Finley that's going to play center field. Other than that, we didn't make that many changes to the team. So looking at that team again, of course, we got Price, Paxton, Hernandez, Tyson Ross, and Jack Morris pitching. Trey Turner. We're going to have Steve Finley bat second, Nelson Cruz in the 3 spot, JD Martinez hitting 4th, Edwin Encarnacion 5th, Ian Kinsler 6th, Miguel Sano 7th, and Gary Sanchez hitting 8th. Alright, before we start this video, make sure you leave a like, and if you haven't done so far, subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's jump into episode number 4 of the MVP against Change Ranger. Alright, so here we go. Muffin Dash, aka Change Ranger. He's got Charlie Blackman, Ian Kinsler. He also has Steve Finley. Ryan Zimmerman, Tony, aka Tony Rendon, Anthony Rendon, Ryan Braun, Gene Segura, and Yasmani Grandal. He's got Robbie Ray, lefty on the hill. Tyson Ross pitching for us. Rip. All right, Charlie, Chucky Blackman. Now, this is the first time we played Change Ranger. He's been talking a lot about wanting to play. We played super late night here, so we're doing a little bit of post commentary here. But we've been trying to link up for quite a while. Now, at first, it was an incredibly decent game, going back and forth. I think with the patch, though, I struggled a little bit hitting. I thought I was expecting to do a lot better, but that just didn't happen. Here's Steve Finley's first at bat. Huge first at bat for Steve Finley here. And wah, ground out. Now, I think this whole game, Steve didn't do really that well. But on the other hand, our man, Nelson Cruz, he did what Cruz does best. Swing at trash. Get down 0-2 in the count. Just trying to yak pitches. Such a tank. 0-2 count, 2 outs. And Nelly Cruz would do this. See ya! You know what that means, guys. That means we've got some stubs. I think 7,500 stubs for that bomb and RBI for our guy. And then right after that, JD Martinez hits that rip. It just kind of died in the middle of the air. We must have had some crazy wind, because I thought for sure that was hot off the bat getting out. But it just didn't happen like that. So getting back on it. Next at bat for Change Ranger, and he hits that pitch. Gone. I could not believe it, guys. I was so heated when that happened. It was almost like a low inside pitch, and he still ripped it out. So we had Miguel Sano try and do a little bit of the same, but yet again, I think the wind was blowing in from left field, because that got knocked down. I thought that was gone too. That was an out. And then, of course, again, Change Ranger with Chucky Blackman. He drills one to right field. So at this time, I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, can't hit the ball to left. Looks like if it's gonna have to be gone, it's gonna go from either center field, like that Nelson Cruz shot, or right field, like that Oppo ridiculous blast by Ryan Braun. So Change Ranger had the 2-1 lead here in the 4th. We had Nelson Cruz get back up to the dish for a second at bat. We need that MVP to get hits and runs, and what does he do? Still trying to pull some pitches. But I have to say, I'm super happy with how Nelson Cruz has been thus far in this MVP series. He's netted me some pretty solid stubs, and he does so yet again here. Drills one up the middle, gets a single there. 2,500 stubs in the bank. That's going to push us to, I think, a little bit over 10,000. JD Martinez up next. And he rips one again to left center. But what does it do? It gets hung up by the wind. Knocked down, and that is going to be an out. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Kinsler. He rips one. Gets a single through the gap. We're showing a little bit of signs of life with 2 outs here. I expected us to be up a little bit more now, but that just wasn't in the cards. Change Ranger throws one past his catcher. We move up second and third now. We've got Cano. 2-2-2. Shake the hats. And he sneaks one right in between the left fielder. Gets that 1 run for us. That's going to tie the ball game up at 2-2. We got 0-2 count, 2 out. Gary Sanchez. Thought I was right on that, but that is going to be a pop out. Rip. Thought it could be a big inning for us, but we got just 1 run. 3-4 hits that inning, but still. Now we got bases loaded, no outs. Change Rangers showing signs that are making me a bit nervous. We bring in Felipe Rivero to pitch. We get Tyson Ross out of that. Kinsler gets a tailor-made ground ball double play, but he beats it out. I could not believe. Trey Turner turned that thing so slow. He's so fast with his hands, but he cost us a run, guys, there. That might have cost us the L. The slow turn from Trey Turner, that slow flip toss to second, cost us. Nelson Cruz back up. 3-2, guy on first. We needed him big here. We stole. We had Trey Turner get to second so we can make sure we don't hit him that double play, because once, like we said before, Nelson Cruz isn't that crazy of a runner. He grounds out to shortstop, and that's going to end the inning. We're got 6-5 hits, losing 3-2, but here in the 7th, we are running out of time, boys. Miguel Sano, he hits one up the middle for a single again. Sano having a hell of a game. He's proven to be a good power bat in the middle of the order, but Gary Sanchez barely sneaks that over. I don't know how that got over the shortstop's head. That would be a single. We got first and second, guys. We got our pitcher up. Hunter Strickland, who we brought in, and we lay down the bunt just to stay out of the double play. Luckily, he didn't throw to second. So we got guys on second and third with 1 out. Trey Turner gets jammed on a ridiculous inside 2-seam. That's out number 2. And then Finley right on a pitch, but that's right up the chute for out number 3. Another missed opportunity, guys. We had the opportunity to tie the game up there, but didn't. Here we go. Nelson Cruz back up to the dish. Nice little cutter here. But we're swinging heavy. We were a little bit behind that curveball. That's going to be an easy fly ball out in right field. Nelson Cruz now 2 for 4 on the day. But now we're in the 9th. Running out of time. Game is almost so close to being over. We are 1 run behind. It is pretty close. 8 hits for us. We got Kinsler up. He connects on one right down the middle of the plate, but it goes right to the left fielder for out 1. Sano, big boy Sano up. He gets jammed as well too and pops it out to second base. And we are now down to our final out. Our newly pickup here. Lamb grounds out. Ends the game. Right to second base. Change Ranger sneaks away with the win. Quite possibly that home run from Ryan Braun being the decider. Made me sick to my stomach, but good game to Change Ranger. After going through and calculating the points, we got 2 runs for 10,000 stubs. 2 hits for 5,000 stubs. 1 home run by Nelson Cruz for 7,500 stubs. And 1 RBI for 5,000 stubs. That's going to get us to a total of 27,500 stubs to use here in episode 5 of the MVP series. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's going to do it for this episode. And in the next one, you'll get to see what we do with the 27,500 stubs. Let me know in the comments what moves I should make, who I should pick up, and we might just possibly do it. But until the next one, we'll see ya. Peace.